Welcome back, everybody. My name is Nicholas Bogroff-Gansel, and I am creatively bankrupt. So today, we're going to dive into Season 1, Episode 4 of Undone, titled Moving the Keys. I have a theory about this. When Sam moved out, and he took all his shit, he left the piano. I remember this because there was that hilarious line in the first episode where the bartender said, "Did the burglar who stole all your shit have something against pianos?" I'm thinking this is a reference to the fact that the piano is the only item in the house in the correct spot because he wasn't able to move it. So maybe this is the episode where Alma finds out that Sam discreetly moved back in after they broke up. Maybe not, but that's my theory. Other possible meanings? It could have something to do with the time travel process. Like, moving the keys could be some kind of analogy for actually picking what point in time you want to go to. But I'm not sure what kind of analogy that would be. I don't know, if I try to think of alternative meanings for it, I keep thinking keyboard keys, but you don't really move those around. Unless that's the analogy, where it's like, hey, what if you could rearrange the letters on a keyboard? But that just gets me thinking about, like, a printing press and, like, the typeset, which that can't possibly be what it's referring to, right? That'd be too weird, because I don't think you call those keys. It could also be, like, a set of keys, like keys to your house, keys to your car, and it could be they're being put in a different spot or something. Oh, wait, car keys, car accident. It could have something to do with trying to go back in time and change, like, hiding the keys so that he can't drive, so that he can't get in a crash. That's kind of a stretch, but those are all of my ideas based on the title. I could keep spitballing, but they're just gonna get weirder and weirder. Although with this show, that might mean they're getting more accurate. I was right about the handheld blackjack. Who the fuck knew? So, not based on the title. We know that, well, my understanding is, in the second episode, when she went 2 weeks in the future, and he said, "Are you still mad at me?" I'm really assuming that was referring to she found out that they had broken up, and he didn't tell her, and she was mad at him, but then, after the 2 weeks, things had cooled off. Which means that altercation is going to happen within 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly how much time has passed, but it feels like it's been at least a week. Maybe not quite, but we went through a weekend, so it feels like it's probably been about a week or so. So we could be at that point where they have that blow up. The wedding is going to happen at some point, right? That's a big thing coming up. I feel like that's going to be the finale, probably. Maybe not, but I feel like the finale is going to take place at the wedding, because the wedding is a finale type thing to do. Or, the wedding could be the second to last episode, and everything could go to shit at the wedding, because Becca cheated on her fiance to some ambiguous extent. We're assuming she slept with the bartender, but we don't know that for sure. They could reveal, no, we didn't sleep together, but, we took it farther than we should have. Either way, it's possible that shit's gonna blow up at the wedding. It's also possible that the time travel thing is gonna overcome Alma at the wedding, and she's gonna accidentally ruin things without meaning to. I feel like this series finale is gonna be trippy as fuck. Like, I'm thinking Duck Amuck levels of just scraping back the time travel process and the characters' psyches until there's nothing left. I could be wrong, but just based on how the last couple episodes have progressed, I feel like a satisfying finale for this show would have to dig deeper into this shit than they have before, and they've already gone really deep into it. So, yeah, I don't know. So I think I'm just going to start watching, because at this point, I don't really have any more predictions for this episode. I'm more just thinking, in general, big picture. So, let's get started. Oh, and as always, if you're watching my videos without watching the original content first, you're doing the content a disservice and you're doing yourself a disservice. If you really do want your first experience of Undone to involve me, then head over to my Patreon. For just $1, you can get access to my uncut reactions that you can play alongside the original content. Let's dive in.
Can I use my elbow?
Okay, so she's physically moving
I'm being
keys.
ridiculous. I'm not like a Jedi. Maybe I'm just the princess with the rolls on her head.
She was a Jedi.
Then why was she wearing the gold bikini?
She was enslaved.
So, not a super great Jedi.
Look, willfully break free of linear time. Like that. Just try. But don't try. You know, just try not to try.
Oh man, now he's stuck on Star Wars. He's thinking do or do not, there is no try. But he doesn't want to make it explicit that he's stuck on Star Wars.
Stop staring at these keys. I asked you a question.
Wait, did I do it?
Yes, you did it.
It's more like our stuff, because when you're dead, it's my stuff. So, thank you for holding my stuff for me all these years. I'm really sorry that I took stuff you weren't using, that you had no plans for.
That was a terrible apology. I do not accept.
Whoa. Oh, shit.
Stop it with that stupid game.
Oh, is she gonna have to play this for the rest of the damn series? I really hope not.
I think you need to see someone, a psychiatrist.
I have a follow-up doctor's appointment in a few days.
That is with an orthopedist.
Yeah.
And you're acting even stranger than usual. You usually act even stranger than usual, but you have been acting more even stranger than usual.
More even stranger than usual than usual. That is a beautiful phrase, and I'm stealing it.
Doing their real thing.
Do you have strong feelings about the Alamo? I am not aware.
You know, systemic racism against Mexicans.
Well, as someone who's often mistaken as Mexican, I tangentially feel your pain.
I would love it if you could tell Mom to leave me alone.
How is that a wedding emergency?
Well, if we don't deal with this now, I'll probably be bitching about it during your wedding. Wedding emergency.
Okay.
I thought she was gonna say, I'll probably kill her and she won't be at the wedding.
Can I get y'all something?
Yes, I'm gonna get the veggie Frito pie.
Veggie Frito pie. Where?
You and me go sharesies on that veggie Frito pie.
Sharesies.
We talking pie pals?
Bye, pal.
Pie pals!
Oh, Sam is delightful.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm a lot of girls' big drunken mistake.
Sorry.
Comes with the territory of being a bartender, I assume.
Did you fuck the bartender or something? Oh my
What?
God, did you fuck the bartender?
Why would you say that?
I can't lie to Alma.
Does she know that she broke up with you?
I can't lie to Alma about another thing.
I promise that I won't tell Alma that she broke up with you. If you forget everything you just correctly surmised.
I think I can manage to do that.
Jesus. This episode just got real fast.
I didn't know you were so into blackjack.
I'm not. That's kind of the point.
What? Oh, like usually at work I like to look at sports websites, but sometimes I like to look at pictures of birds. You like that?
Kind of. Except opposite.
Oh, okay. I think I get it. Because usually you look at birds online and you're surprised to find that you like football.
Let it go, dude.
I'm gonna go find Sam because he's less confusing to talk to. It was great talking with you, Alma.
Okay, he's growing on me. He's growing on me.
So if you go, she'll know everything's fine and she'll like leave you alone.
Yeah, but I don't want to go.
Okay, then don't.
Oh,
I
because
should
you're
just get
worried
it
things
over
won't
with.
be fine.
Glad I could help.
I've been on both ends of that conversation.
You think you could be using this game to create distance between you and what you perceive to be a hostile world?
Ah, shit. Yeah, actually.
Maybe.
Just not the hostile world you're thinking of.
Did she give you a prescription?
Yeah, something for allergies.
Allergies.
Yeah, she thinks that's what's causing the headaches.
Headaches.
Yeah, from the allergies. Mom, you really got to keep up.
What?
Okay, well, this was great. And now we can all just relax and trust that everything's perfectly fine and leave me alone forever. Race to the car. Come on, slowpoke.
Oh. Okay, I love all the characters in this.
Ah! Stop sneaking up on me like that. This is exactly why people don't like ghosts.
She She was a student. She was my research assistant.
And you loved her.
No, we never, I loved your mother, and Farnaz had a boyfriend.
Don't you know anything about murder? It's always the boyfriend. Maybe he got the wrong idea and he ran you guys off the road.
I don't think so. He was pretty dopey.
Do you remember this boyfriend's name?
Harold, or Gerald, or Darold.
Darold? You think his name was Darold?
No, I can't remember. I just called him Skinny Arms.
You called him that to Farnaz?
Yeah, and she liked it.
You were so in love with her.
No, you're heading down the wrong trail here. Look, we were killed
I still think
because
he was
of our
fucking her.
research.
It's called positive reinforcement.
Just learning about that, huh? Where has this priest been all my life?
So what'd she steal? Was it the newspaper clipping or was it something else?
Oh my God.
You're naked.
That's a dream, right? This isn't real. It's gotta be a
I like
dream.
seeing people naked.
What?
I want to be naked too.
No,
is
it is
happening?
much worse if you are also naked.
My mom doesn't have hair there.
Jesus
I
Christ.
imagine she feels immense pressure to transform her body to adhere to beauty constructs.
Please tell me this is a dream! This better be a fucking dream! What is happening?
What is happening?
I'm thinking it might be easier to work with your consciousness in a dream state.
This is a dream? Oh,
Thank God.
thank God.
You'll be fine. Okay, now move the keys.
What the fuck, dude? Don't do that! I mean, this part was good, but the idea that...
I did it. With the help of pissed off mom.
Why did you have to make her be naked in her class? That was messed up, man. Oh, hey, shot was in the pilot.
Charlie,
Who's that guy?
just watch.
Why can't you tell me these things? Everything's a whole production with
I'm
you.
sorry we ever took your grant money.
American Freedom Corporation makes the world a more peaceful place.
You make weapons.
Weapons that end wars.
Dude, are you stupid? It's over. Just take your blood money and go.
Farnaz. That's the guy who killed me.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's my hunch.
I need you to help me not have to play that game all the time.
It's all about your emotions. You need to feel them without letting them become you. Deep breaths and be like the sky. Let your feelings pass through you like weather. Even feelings from your lineage. My feelings. Geraldine's feelings. All of this. All of these streams of lifetimes of suffering are carried through your mind and body. Even the good feelings. You have to let go of those, too. Oh, we had a fight. Sometimes we fought.
Alma. Alma, are you listening to me? You need to take these pills.
What? What are these? Is this what the shrink prescribed? The cookies. Of course. And I can't trust you. Do you know what it feels like not to be able to trust someone in your own family?
Yes. Of course I know what that feels like.
I need to make dinner.
Fuck.
Okay.
Numbness achieved! Gonna cut your finger? Yeah! Saw that coming. Yeah, focus on what you're doing. Don't!
Fuck!
Try not to do it this time. This is the goal, is to change something, remember?
We need to talk.
Fine. I love you. And I know that for the rest of my life, I'm not gonna want anything more than just this.
I'm never gonna feel that way about you. I think you should move out.
Hey, baby cakes. You see the moon tonight?
And she still cut her finger. So on a mindfuck level, that was the chillest, calmest, most normal episode since episode 1. on a story and character emotional level, holy fuck. Ending like that, right after she figures it out, and then she still cuts herself. That was brilliant. And the whole thing with her mom, shit is getting so real. Now, there was still a little bit of the phasing between times, but it was treated in a more casual, normal way. And there was that scene with them getting flung into space, which was like, what the fuck? But, this I had not anticipated. This opens up a new avenue they might go down. Instead of getting crazier and crazier and crazier in the finale, they might normalize this process so much that in the finale, you're not even thinking about it. And it's just about the emotional arcs of the characters and the plot and the story. That could be fantastic. I would also be in favor of seeing it just go way the fuck off the rails and be like super mindfucky in the last episode. But I don't know. This opens up new avenues that I'm excited for. So I'm really starting to like all of the characters. Even the mom, who I like low-key hate, I like how she's depicted. And a lot of the things I hate about her, I think are largely just, it's generational things and cultural things of like, if you were raised in a certain time and place and environment, you just don't talk about stuff like in your family. And I've known people who whose families are like that. I've never been like friends with someone who is like that, where they're like, oh, we don't talk about that kind of stuff, because I can't live that way. But I have been friends with people who come from families like that, and have heard some stories about them being like, yeah, no, my family, they don't talk about anything. So on some level, it's like, it's very human, the things that frustrate me about the mother. But it's still a little triggering in terms of like, no, you can't treat your kids that way, you can't treat your family that way, you gotta talk about shit. Fortunately, I did not come from a family like that. My family talks about anything and everything. So that's good. So yeah, even the characters that I don't like as people, I like as characters. And I actually am kind of starting to like Becca's fiance. He's kind of a ditz, but he's delightful. I don't know if ditz is fair, actually. It's not so much that he's like a ditz, it's just he comes from a family that doesn't seem to make jokes, really. I've also had friends like this, where they come from families who are not humor-oriented families, and so they're a little slower on the uptake to the sarcasm and to the quick-witted people bantering. So him and Alma, the fact that she is just so far on the, I'm going to make everything a joke and I'm going to make a snarky remark about everything, even if it's a serious topic, and even if I really believe what I'm saying, I'm still going to say it in a snarky, humorous way. That dynamic between the two of them in that scene at the bar, that really made me like the fiancé character, both as a character and as a person, because it just reminded me of people I've known in life, and he seems like just a genuinely kind person. So that's really cool. I'm wondering if now that Alma knows Sam and her broke up, if she's going to confront Sam about that, and then Sam is going to blame Becca, thinking Becca told her, and if he is going to basically throw a wrench in the engagement by telling Becca's fiance that she cheated on him. I'm wondering if that's going to happen. Speaking of cheating, it's possible that her father was not cheating on her mother. But I'm sticking with what Alma said. I think her dad was fucking the grad student. That, I don't care if he's saying, well, we liked her, she had a boyfriend. Like, it's sort of a gray area right now. Like, it might turn out, oh no, he really wasn't having sex with her. But it wasn't dismissed in the most convincing of ways. I still feel like her dad is kind of trying to kick the dirt under the rug and be like, what? No. I wasn't sleeping with her. Like, clearly he had at the very least an emotional affair with her, because a random student in your class is not directly involved in your research. Even if they show an interest, even if they're, like, adept at the subject, she was in meetings that a student should not have been in. Even if there is a student who's following your research, who you're, letting assist you on things, giving them, like, extra credit or a independent study to help you with your research, they still wouldn't be in the meeting with the funding people. Like, that's crossing a weird line in the student-teacher relationship. And it really feels like they already had crossed that line and they weren't acting like teacher and student, and that's why she was in that meeting. And I mean, I might be reading too much into this, but it really feels like even if he wasn't sleeping with her, he definitely had feelings for her that were inappropriate and that he did not distance himself from in the way he should have. So, yeah. And maybe they were killed for their research. I don't know. This episode really made it feel like, no, the time travel's real. This is all real. It's not in her head. It's not a hallucination. It's not a delusion. It's not PTSD or, subjective experience. This is really what's happening. But I don't know. I'm more open to that idea now. I know in the second episode I was like, no, that's not what I think this is. I think this is going to be a show it's about her subjectively experiencing things. It's not about her objectively changing things. But, I don't know. It's possible now. I also think they might just never bring that point up again. And they might just be like, it is what it is, interpret it how you want, but this is the story. Which could be cool. I feel like if they do that, though, that's landing much more heavily on the time travel stuff is real. Because it's so integral to the story. I don't know. I probably won't know until the last episode, and then in the last episode it'll be like, okay, they never brought it up again. I guess it was real. Or it'll be like, oh, they brought it up. I guess it wasn't real. I don't know. All that to say, I'm pretty much out for this episode, so I got nothing else to say. So come back next week, and we'll check out another episode of Undone. And if you can't wait that long, click the link in the description for my Patreon. You can get episodes up to 4 weeks early there, as well as the uncut versions of my reactions. And as always, please like and subscribe, because we'd love to have y'all coming back on the regular. I'd love to have y'all coming back on the regular. I don't know who we is.